Welcome to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to read on.
We're going to read. What are we going to read on?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew the answer.
I
to
forgot.
I think it's something about.
We're going to read on. Trump.
We probably should debate this.
We should debate this. Oh, thank you for the clue. Yeah, no, what we're going to read on is.
Colin.
is whether Trump is actually going to debate President Biden. When is that debate scheduled?
In June? Like June 24th or 27th or something like that.
I guess we could look that up.
Hang on for a second. We'll look it up.
Well, no one ever accuses us of being overly prepared for these videos.
Just click the button and go.
So it's going to be on Thursday, June 27th.
Ah, yes. I remember it well.
Ah, yes, indeed. So, we did a reading earlier today on what the Republican National Convention was going to be like. And it was looking like it was going to be a good old-fashioned hillbilly brawl going on in there. And one of the things that could cause that is if Trump actually decides to go through and debate Biden and Trump comes out looking like he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's wandering aimlessly through his rhetoric and his debating, and he just generally puts on an overall poor performance.
Yeah, he's got a lot to lose if he goes out there and has one of his word salad moments, because that could really cause a lot of concern amongst members of the GOP. Like, do we really want to run drunk grandpa as our candidate, who's also a 34 times felon and a rapist? Or we could do Nikki Haley.
Yeah, who could easily hold her own in a debate with Joe Biden.
And how do you think that makes Nikki Haley feel? It's like, we have a choice. Nikki Haley or crazy drunk uncle.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's look at the energy around the question is, what's this question?
Is if Trump's going to actually debate Biden.
Okay.
Will he actually debate him?
All right. So we start off with the 9 of Cups. Hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. Smug merchant. This is, to me, more... This is kind of just the general feeling of Biden... Gary was mentioning Biden baiting Trump into this debate.
Trump swings... Hey, Trump swings at everything. Yeah. That pitch can be a foot in front of the plate in the dirt, and Trump's out there. He'll pull a 3-wood out of his golf bag and try and swing at it anyways. So Biden had a real easy time baiting Trump into debating him.
And now the problem is that because Biden is the president, he kind of gets to call the shots.
Yep.
This is going to be microphones being muted when it's not your turn, so you can't try and talk over each other.
Yep.
Which Trump tried to do in the first debate with Biden, simply because Biden has a speech impediment. He stutters. And if he gets anxious or there's anxiety, that can trigger a stuttering event, which makes Joe Biden look like he's unintelligent or a gibbering idiot. Even though it's not his fault, it's something that a lot of people deal with. There was tactics with that. And, there's going to be moderators and there's going to be questions. It's not on Trump's home field. It's not on Fox News.
Yep.
It's on mainstream networks and such things like that. Trump basically, does not have the home field advantage on this one. And Biden's holding it over him. This is kind of everything's going Biden's way. I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm not saying that at all. It's that Trump requires it to be the playing field always to be in his favor.
Yes, exactly. He needs the fastest golf cart on the golf course.
Okay, and that's going to be crossed with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm surprised that Trump hasn't asked to be paid to be on this. But with Trump, when I've been getting the 10 of Pentacles recently, beyond his civil cases, this is to me is genetics and DNA and his Alzheimer's or his dementia, being put out on display for everybody to see.
If you look at one of our earlier readings on that, the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles were 2 of the cards that did come up.
Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles is kind of like it's finding value in things, but it's also kind of like a nursing card.
Yeah, exactly. Nursing your
health. There was also somebody saying they don't allow earpieces, so you can't speak into the candidate's ear during these debates. They're going to have to just do it on their own knowledge. Trump just makes stuff up on the spot.
Yeah.
So he might be able to catch Biden flat-footed because he's just going to make up some crazy stuff. But I think what's going to happen is Trump is just going to ramble.
Yeah.
Just going to ramble. And he doesn't have anybody binding him. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny watching the news media make excuses for Trump. After all these years, they still make excuses for him.
Yeah.
Because if they took the guardrails on, he'd fly right off the road into irrelevancy, and then we wouldn't have like some controversial news story to sell media time.
Exactly. Everyone's making money. I mean, that's also the pinnacles there.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's bring it back down again. You don't think this debate's going to make the networks a bunch of money? Oh, absolutely, it's going to. Yeah, people are going to watch. People are going to be watching. Maybe the next one won't have muted mics because they're going to want the hillbilly brawl card there. In the past, we got the moon card. Talking about media, trying to portray both candidates as being old and suffering from various forms of dementia.
Yeah.
It's funny. They'll say Biden suffers from dementia and Trump just forgets things when it's the opposite way around.
Yes, indeed. And if you look at some of the recent video clips of how the right-wing media is looping a video of Biden trying to sit down, and it makes him look like this doddering old man that can't seat himself properly. When you look at the proper video, it's just simply him turning around, looking where he's going to sit, and then he parks it. And it's complete manipulation.
Yeah.
And with the moon being a mystery card,
there's manipulation going on with the media on stuff like this to gin up interest in this debate, I'm sure. Current situation is the Eight of Swords, excuse me.
That is a perfect card right there. Trump is desperately trying to find a way out of this debate, or at least Trump's supporters, they don't want him to debate Biden. He has nothing to gain by debating Biden before he gets the Republican nomination.
Well, I'm sure Trump's supporters want to debate Biden because they know he'll own the libs and stuff like that.
Oh, well, of course. But he thinks he will.
But anybody who knows anything knows that this guy's losing it. He really is losing it. They keep saying it's Biden that's losing it. They're idiots. They'll find out.
They're projecting as the Republicans love to do.
And the networks are also stuck with this too. These are the candidates that we're getting. Overarching energy is the Two of Coins. We're asking if the debate's going to happen yet, but I think Trump is feeling trapped in this situation here, and this is kind of like, how do I get out of this? How do I find a good way to get out of this situation that I'm currently stuck in? The networks won't like it because nobody's going to want to watch a debate of Joe Biden by himself in an empty chair. I mean, they only want to watch Clint Eastwood debating an empty chair. That's 5 points if you understand that reference. But yeah, there's just a diminishing of values, a diminishing of health. Trying to keep the balls up in the air. There's a lot going on here. I know what it also is. It's juggling. They're trying to figure out. Sean Hannity went on the other day saying, "Well, maybe Trump shouldn't." People are out here saying,
people come to me saying, "Sir,
yes, maybe Trump shouldn't debate before the
RNC."
Before the RNC, and nobody's saying that. Nobody is asking that question.
I'm not saying that,
but it could very well be that folks in the Trump camp are a little bit worried that if Trump goes out there and just absolutely butchers it, that there's going to be a much larger push for Nikki Haley to be the Republican nominee a couple weeks later at the RNC convention. There's already going to be a big fight over Haley versus Trump because Trump's been convicted of 34 felonies and is an adjudicated rapist.
Yes.
And what values are you saying when your candidate's an adjudicated rapist and a 34 times felon?
Yeah.
Who hasn't paid his taxes in New York and committed fraud and all these other things that they don't care about.
Is of questionable mental health.
Yeah, and is spiraling downward mental health wise. Or you could pick Nikki Haley.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a fight over that.
Yeah, it could be the balancing of the health and wealth
Yeah.
right there.
Right now, Trump's leading 60-40. Do you really want to even that playing field? Lesson to be learned. Less is more. Keeping things secret. Keeping things close to the vest. Yeah. If you keep Trump under wraps, people won't know that he's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. I think in this card, this is Trump being just like the stubborn 10-year-old. I'm going to go debate him. He's not going to listen to reason. He's not going to be listening to this might not be in your best interest. This is kind of like Trump wanting to testify at a trial and his lawyers and attorneys telling him, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I think in this case, for the debate, it was his idea and he's going to go through with it.
Well, we'll see. Outcome is going to be...
Ooh, there's a battle.
7 of Wands is going to be a battle for sure. He's either going to go out there, he's going to fight, or he's got other things that he has to worry about other than debating Biden. He's got somebody looking after him, though. He has to look after his health.
I think he's going to do it. From what I'm seeing, I wasn't entirely sure. That's why I was asking David about this. Is he really going to go through with this? Because it doesn't make sense to do it. But I think the 6 of or the 4 of Pentacles is the card that convinced me that, you know what, he's going to have his way. It's not in his best interest, and he's just going to go ahead and do it anyways.
My thoughts are that he's gonna cut bait and run, and I think he will make excuses for why he's not going to do it. It wasn't fair. They were going to do this, they were going to do that. That's why he keeps asking for Biden to take a drug test, so that when Biden doesn't take it, he's going to say, "Oh yeah, Biden's all amped up on this, that, or the other thing, and he's a drug user, and I'm not going to waste my time debating a drug user."
I do not disagree with you. If he decides, or if it's decided that he isn't going to debate, he'll blame Biden. My flight got delayed. You own your own airplane. It doesn't matter. My flight was delayed.
Right. He will make up stuff that they wouldn't let his entourage in, or they weren't going to let him ask certain questions.
It was rigged.
He'll make stuff up. He will just make stuff up on the spot as to why he won't debate Biden. Now, if he does, all right.
That RNC convention is going to be a lot more fun.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anything else on this one?
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, nice and short. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. I appreciate it.
Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. We read all the comments. And Dave and I were talking earlier about snarky comments. I read all the comments and I try and respond, but there have been some absolutely lovely snarky comments left there. And if you leave a good snark comment, I'm going to award you snark points.
But don't be mean-spirited. There's a difference between snark and mean-spiritedness.
Yes, be.
It's an art.
Yes, be kind-spirited and snarky.
Exactly. Again, the image I give you is bring out your 14-year-old self, and you're looking at the dumb things your parents do, and you're rolling your eyes as you're saying, "Oh, yeah, Mom's a really good cook. Yeah, she totally didn't leave a pan with nothing in it on the stove for an hour. Nearly burned the house down." Yeah.
That never happened in our house.
Yeah, never. Okay, anyways. Thank you again. We'll catch you on the next video.
Have a great day.
Take care.
Bye.